Morphling is a very good solution to it. What Enigma and Dawnbreaker do is they isolate and kill carries very effectively with Malefice plus the hammer, but Morph can get himself out. He can play on resources. Saberlight actually taking some serious damage here. We'll be okay, I think. Oh, I don't know about cutting back through the Ogre there.
Charges, that's what he's relying on. His shield crash is coming up. He's going to try and hop over, and the calling doesn't clip him fast enough, but the Ignite is going to burn him out. Ugh. First thing that came to mind was mutually assured destruction, but that's not. That would be a good.
Okay, nice jump in from Mago. Will block the roll, but Sacred can't quite reach the Malefice, and now Mago,
with the Saberlight chasing after him, he has one zip to be able to get away. After that, Nisha misses his Roland, but keeps up the Magnetize. Dawnbreaker is coming in. The Rolling Thunder is going to hit the Storm Spirit one more time, but he got enough mana to be able to make another zip away. Now the Black Hole is controlling up the Earth Spirit, and the Magnetize stacks. Oh, we got Shadow Poison so many times, he popped. Saberlight is still going to die, it looks like, as the Fire Blast, and the final hits come in from Pake. So good rebuttal there from Waska. 2 for 2.
Box is just quietly killing everyone with poison.
Seriously, what?
If it wasn't for that, that would have been a great sequence for Waska, but yeah, Storm Spirit burned so much mana before that fight even began that he barely had anything in the tank and Mago. So, considering... I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with Waska's position here. As long as they can just keep farming up, building their lineup. Doesn't look all that bad.
Trying to jump Nisha, but that is a bold move. I guess with the Dawnbreaker roll, they thought they could really do it, but now this just means Matthew's in an awkward spot and he'll be killed for it. I feel like Earth Spirit is not an easy kill, almost ever, but they're going to try again. Calling immediately put out, but it's Sacred inside of the Calling, not Silence, that hits the Black Hole onto 2, and now DarkMago keeps jumping for more. They're going to light up Boxy here with the Bloodlust. They have enough. Nice dead shot there. Rolling Thunder into the middle of them, but not much damage behind it. Very little threat coming from Saberlight. And how does Mago still have the mana, man? Jeez.
Does he have a regen room?
He must have, right? Like, it feels like he's just been zipping all over the place.
Oh yeah, he had a regen.
Yeah, okay. Now it all makes sense.
And now a ton of what they did there makes even more sense, because I didn't like Mago's initial opening to that fight, nor his second go, but couldn't live to surprise.
5,000 net worth lead. Waska are in a very good spot. They do still have plenty of time on this Aegis. On a Storm Spirit at that, you definitely want to be taking a fight, but Liquid are set up on a high ground. They're going to jump on the ward. That is a perfect hero to jump on if they can kill him. He's already used the disruption on the Storm Spirit. No follow-up there from Liquid. They're hitting the back line of Waska. Hit a Magnetize on him. Wait, DarkMago got really low, got off his BKB, lost his Aegis. So BKB and Aegis down. Nobody dead on Liquid yet. And the Rolling Thunder, oh, that's a really good hit. Hitting 2 of these heroes, chaining them up. The Storm Spirit gets chain stun, he's dead. Snapped by Boxy Thanos' fingers. Finished them off with the poison, and they get 2 kills.
Could get really awkward. I mean, this could just be a standoff for the next minute and a half.
We could have a whole team fight and respawn before Roshan.
I think the creeps and imagine if the creeps just went back home at some point. They're just like, why are we doing this? We're fighting for nothing. All right, Saberlight's in.
Yeah, if you see the Muerta and Chain Stunner inside the pit, that doesn't seem too bad. Now the Dawnbreaker ult comes in, though. BKB has gone out from the 2 cores of Waska. Liquid is trying to retreat. They got the Black Hole and the 2 supports, though. Really good setup. The Magnetize still going on these heroes, and Morphling's going to go in. They see now Pake is without his ultimate. The Conda hit isn't enough, and he heals up a good amount thanks to the Holy Locket heal, but it's not enough to save him. The Magnetize just keeps on going. Waska are still ticking out to this, and Mickey, he wants to take advantage of it. He spots Mago. He could kill him, but he's in the trees now. Now that he's already used his nuke.
Good
nice disruption from Boxy, bailing out Mickey. Mickey has a chance, throws out a dead shot. It hits Mago. Mago's going to die to the Demonic Purge. Saberlight, meanwhile, somehow got himself stuck. Spots Matthew, gets him with the swashbuckle. Liquid off of buybacks will be able to clean up this fight.
That is a much better result for them than I expected. Now, unfortunately for them, Roche is still not up. So they actually can't even kill what they... Yeah, it looks like you're right. Oh, never mind. It looks like you're wrong.
Oh, this is a bold move. Fighting into this Aegis.
Oh, they dropped.
They already used the black hole earlier. They're going to get the Rolling Thunder off. DarkMago zipping in. The Muerta has been targeted. Hit a couple times. BKB goes off. And then now they try and reset. Once again, trying to dodge away from this ultimate as often as possible. Glimmer Cape put on to save Pike. Oh, that Dawnbreaker ultimate. It couldn't save him. Mickey might get stunned up by it, but that's all it's going to do. It's certainly not saving the carry. More, it might not save DarkMago's life either. Magnetize finally wears thin. Mickey is going to jump after them. So will Saberlight. Can they actually catch up to these heroes? Got an Orchid on the Storm Spirit. He's running so fast with the Bloodlust. They won't catch up to him. Might be able to slow down Sacred. No, he blinks away.
Your spells have low cooldown. As long as you have the mana regen, you'll get there.
And soon he's going to have the extra radius on the Solar Guardian. Makes him really big. Oh, instantly silence Boxy. Oh, the neutral items. Those damn neutral items. They'll get you. They'll get you.
That is the most ridiculous way to die. You could just see he just panicked. Like he just blinked and he's like, why am I silenced? And then, yeah, Muerta shoots fast. Your cast animation is too long on SD apparently.
I mean, honestly, that might be good for Liquid, because if they actually set up on a disruption and try and do something there, all of WASKA was there. Rolling Thunder goes out. Dawnbreaker ultimate, they're going to black hole the Pango, and yeah, they kill him pretty quickly. The Eon Disc does go off. It's going to wear out now, but Saberlight is back to the base. Dawnbreaker is instantly going to die. DarkMago couldn't finish him off, but the Earth Spirit certainly will die. And Pike is going for it. Mickey is going to wait for him through, trying to take it anyway. Throws his own calling down, and it looks like with a dead shot on the Muerta, they bring him down once. Can they do it a second time? They're going to deal with all of these backline heroes. What about the Muerta, though? Four Staffs up to the high ground, find Sacred, lose sight of him. A Shadow Poison might have just landed. Pike gets hit by the big Conda hit. A dead shot strikes him as well. No way he's making out of this one. Oh, with the swashbuckle, it hit him, but it doesn't finish him off. Sacred, he lives on a sliver 2 different times.
Nice fight from Liquid. That Aeon Disc activation was perfect.
Oh
no.
Oh, what? Oh, no TP.
So,
did Nisha not get off his BKB in that fight again?
Good question. I didn't notice.
Because I can't imagine that he used it before.
This is going really fast, though. This siege, the Storm Death is so
30 seconds.
crippling.
Oh, man.
Mickey is more or less maxed out, so he will take complete advantage of this mistake of Mago.
This game was... It was even, but if Liquid can get full-out megas off of just one death, that is going to hurt. But BKB was forced, and I believe Liquid, yeah, they're going to have to back out now. So, they know with his invisibility, there are a lot of grouped up heroes. Oh, if he doesn't have Black Hole, but he's just trying to stop them from going too far. A disruption, a blink away. Now they got the grab onto the Morphling. What a sick grab from DarkMago.
Oh, there's no buyback.
No buyback from the enemy carry.
Uh-oh.
WASKA
don't know this, though, I think.
Yeah, they have to go deal with...
Definitely don't want to count them out just yet, but the Muerta 25 will be big. Matthew, by the way, almost has a refresher now on the Dawn. So a secondary Dawn ulti, a secondary Hex will be very, very valuable for them if he gets there. But looks like maybe they're just going to go high ground now. Not sure I agree with this. You have 5k dead gold on your Dawn. You don't have Aegis.
Trying to blow up, but the Black Hole catches too! A beautiful bait there. Sacred immediately pounces on that one. Now they are going to buy back. It looks like the Shadow Demon's in some trouble. Bailed out. Nisha is still alive through his BKB. Pike finally does go down. Mickey's able to finish him off. Is Pike going to buy back for this one? Doesn't look like it. They're calling it quits on it, trying to get out as many heroes as they can. It's going to be 3 that end up going down on WASKA, Pike, Sacred, and Yodomi.
Yeah, that's just... It's a good black hole, but one of them is going to get saved by the disruption for a long time, and you are... These fights are on borrowed time. When black hole...
I mean, the refresher is cool on Liquid, but God, it would have been so good on WASKA, right?
Yep.
Double Pierce the Veil, potentially double black hole. Like, one of those two is going to be potentially game-winning.
Yeah, Muerta does have her own, so she probably wouldn't have needed it, but it would have been very nice on Sacred. Okay, in we go.
Got the scythe, but immediate saves. They jump to the back line. The Storm Spirit's going after them. Pyke is being kited around. Rolling Thunder just into the Storm Spirit, and Mickey immediately pounces on that one. They take out Matthew as well, and Pyke just cannot hit these heroes. He's being kited around too much. Now the Rolling Thunder hits them. Once again, the Rolling Thunder hits, the stun lands, and then Mickey follows up for the kill. Disruption on Sacred to make sure he's not getting away. Oh, maybe he does. Blinks up to the high ground, goes for a TP out. The stun, it doesn't arrive in time. Oh, just so close to catching him, but he manages to get out. Yudomi, he trying to get away off his neutral item, but this one will be stopped.
The more spread it is, the better it is for Liquid, because then your Morphling isn't dying, your Pango isn't dying. You keep doing this like chip damage, and the strong combo that the enemy team is threatening you with isn't going to come into effect. Now Mickey with this amplified damage rune will probably deliver the killing blow on this game number 1.
A buyback from the Muerta. It's all up to Sacred. He's got double black hole.
It's just so hard to find.
It's gonna be impossible. Oh, okay.
This is what
there
can
goes
happen
the
when they get it
Morphling
together.
Are they gonna black hole off of that? They are not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pyke does have his refresher ready to go for a second Pierce the Veil. If Sacred finds an opening with his invisibility, he's trying to find it. Looks like he's just going to lay it down on Nisha. There's the first black hole. Disruption goes out and they back away. Once again, the save is there. A Wind Waker put out. He's getting out. Refresher.
Mickey.
Wait, no, stun. Mickey's in trouble. Mickey's satanic healing up. He's going to be okay. Meanwhile, Sacred, he could not get off his second black hole, but he does have a buyback to play with. He's going to try for it. Mickey getting a grab onto the Storm Spirit. His own grab. Electric Vortex pulls him back in to his doom. A black hole is used, but for what? For what, I say? Everyone is dead on the side of WASKA. Sacred was the last one remaining, and Liquid will close it out with 5 heroes. This duo round of the Shadow Demon Enchantress. They're going to catch Yudomi here, so they have the damage. Trying to push him into the calling. Here comes that Dawnbreaker ult, though. Dead shot immediately. Zip in. Insania is fighting for his life, and he will lose that life. Nisha's trying to get a return kill, and they will get that. Both 5 positions will fall.
Dire's
The visual, sure. I can barely hear him walking.
I have super ears.
Sacred still caught inside the cogs. Disruption, but he's coming back into a Requiem. He is dead, and the others are going to be feared back from being able to get revenge. At least not right away. DarkMago with the Blink Dagger does hit Nisha, but they go for the punish our DarkMago, and with the Timber Saw in the midst, they certainly have the damage. That Strength hero, not so tanky when the offlaner of Liquid joins the fight. So WASKA, we're kind of expecting them to be playing a slower game, more spread out, more farm heavy, more reactive.
Yeah.
Liquid are going to be the ones hunting, and that's exactly what they're doing with this smoke gank. Catching Pyke. Now, he does get off the stone case. That gives him an opportunity to get back to the tier 2. And the hook shot goes through him. Disruption before he can get off the cog.
Cog him in.
He is going to be able to cog him in. Dawnbreaker ultimate. Oh, Nisha was able to jump away. Still has a hammer on him, and he doesn't have much mana to work with. Sacred, he's trying to get him. Does manage to hit him with the stun, but now Big Bad Mickey is here, and they start backing away. The one hit is all it takes to bring down the Dawnbreaker. Mickey, can he help? Saberlight. Saberlight needs some help. Mago's looking for a stun here. Requiem being threatened. If they round this corner, Mickey's going to let it loose. And Saberlight's not sure if he wants to go in off of that one. Now he's going to be caught. Mickey's like, well, I used my fear for you, man. That was supposed to be a way for you to get out, not go in.
Saberlight just popped everything on an illusion. Wasn't that?
I mean, if he wants to prolong the time that Orchid is effective against him, he could go Midas.
I mean, if you want to rate these teams as not playing on their A game so far today, I'm pretty sure Midas is a straight F.
Cogs push back, instant stun Orchid. The Requiem goes out though, and he's got a Kaya Sanj, so this Timber Saw is pretty tanky. Mickey's laying in the damage and Disruption to try and buy a little time. The Stone Gaze also, Dawnbreaker ult, lots and lots of saves. Liquid struggling to be able to finish off any of these heroes, though they have put WASKA on the run. Boxy's gonna get burnt down into a Chris under the river. Timber Chain away once again. This Timber Saw getting low. Liquid have run out of resources, and WASKA look for the hunt. DarkMago.
The chain.
DarkMago, he's going to hit his Orchid, and he's going to blink after this Timber Saw, trying to get the cogs pushed away. It doesn't land on anything. They get the Timber Saw as well.
Missing that chain is criminal there. It's just enough. Liquid in this little crevice. They're hiding away in the corner.
They're spotted now. DarkMago, he's the one to get the initiation. It's on a Timber Saw. Requiem goes out, and DarkMago's already dead, and Sacred is taking a beating from Mickey. He gets away, activates his Blade Mail, trying to jump out. Insane is drawing the ire of Pike, who now turns the attention over to these heroes. Now, Sacred is a little bit low. Insane is trying to make a run for it. Saberlight, can he finish off Sacred? No, BKB, TP out. He's fine. Mickey's the one pretty heavily committed. Deadshot goes out, pushes away the Medusa, trying to finish off Udomi. Can't get him. Saberlight does, but Mickey's going to die for it. He is fully committed, and he goes down.
That was really, really expensive for WASKA. They better get something out of this. They bought back Dragon Knight and Shadow Demon to get one Shadow Fiend kill. But I think this is going to give them the melee Rex too. SF does not have buyback. This defense from Liquid is really difficult, but they're going to start going to work.
Going to be on Nisha, bouncing back and forth between the Fountain.
Moxie?
That seems unlikely
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
to do enough damage. Oh,
Yeah, tried to cut the wave there. Did Insane, yeah, not going to happen. And yeah, they will lose one lane. And okay, maybe you can keep going now. Now you also killed the clock. Now it's 5v3 for 30 seconds.
25 seconds left with the Timber Saw, perhaps in trouble. He is orchided up.
They're just
He's dead.
bleeding heroes.
Oh dear, Liquid.
He has a buy. They have Glyph too. They're going to have to Glyph this tower now. And
Okay, so they will be able to fight for the second lane. If they want to blow the buyback, they can have a 5v5.
they cannot afford to give them 2 lanes this early. They've got to fight for this. But I think Saberlight will wait with the buyback until the Clockwork Hookshot comes in. Or the
It's going to be the
jump.
initiation from the Storm Spirit. They go for the Dragon Knight. Here comes that ultimate from the Dawnbreaker. Hits the Timber Saw. Saberlight dying fast. That's going to be a dieback on him. And nobody dies in return from WASKA. They hide behind their Medusa, who currently just cannot be challenged, though Mickey tries to. Gets Scottied, realizes this is a mistake. I don't want any of this.
Damn.
2 lanes it is, it seems. Cannot stop this Medusa.
I did not expect this turnaround from WASKA after game 1. This is just a... I'm impressed. I like the early potential of their lineup, but I didn't think they were going to execute it this well based on the level we've seen from them recently.
Oh my God,
but
this pressure, man. They're just like,
Yeah.
we are going to end the game. We are stronger than you right now. No backing up for Roshan. No farming another item.
And Nisha just never got off the ground this game.
No, he did not. He's still operating on 3 galvanized stacks. Hook shot onto the side. Went for the Shadow Demon, but Mickey. WASKA were protecting their back line and immediately get the jump onto Mickey, and the fight's pretty much already over. I feel like maybe the game's over. If you don't have the Shadow Fiend, you don't have the damage. They're just going to take Megas. Unless Liquid put together a miracle where they haven't the last 3 engagements.
They cannot defend this. They have no damage.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks.
All right, WASKA. I see you.
They go for, instant Orchid. Man, Mago's so fast on that one. They are going to try and commit to finish off Sacred. That doesn't quite work. They don't get him. Saberlight now on the run. Sacred's going to TP out, and then he can ult back in if he needs to. Remember me, Saberlight? I'm back. Harpoons him back into his death. Another death for Liquid. It bought time for the Shadow Fiend, but it's a Shadow Fiend who hasn't hit hit a creep in like 3 minutes.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Mega's inbound. Liquid, they really gonna try and fight this one. A pre-30-minute Megas. Stun onto Boxy with the Orchid. Not enough damage to fall through. And Mago does have to pop his BKB.
This is a little bit unclean here from WASKA. Dragon Knight just initiating with no follow-through. Now Sacred's in an awkward spot.
Nice dead shot, pushing him back in. Okay. Nisha was keeping the rest of the team busy, though he's run out of mana for that fact. And here comes the Gorgon's Grasp. They try and give him a Force Staff to get away, but it doesn't make it. Requiem goes out a bit too late to save anybody there. Now trying to commit to kill Pike. The Dawnbreaker is going to join in on this little show. Mickey having some problems with that one. Good force staff to get him away from the Starbreaker, but at the same time, they can't actually get out of the base. Deadshot pushes him back in, and looks like Waska finally gives up and says, okay.
Uh-oh.
Almost
That
spots
was
Matthew.
close. They see Matthew. They'll hit him.
Matthew will be the one to die instead.
Well, they do hold on, and they get a couple of good kills, but they are mega at minute 29.
Yeah.
So...
It's longer than Reddit gives you, usually.
That's true.
Win TI 30 seconds later. God, these guys are shit. Just give up already.
It's kind of crazy how... I mean, it's also not the same people every time, right? So it's easy to get the impression that it's the same people that cheer for you, and then when you lose your next tournament, they're like, wow, you were just lucky. You know, it's probably different people, but it is kind of funny to see just how consistently you need to constantly win tournaments. And then when you do win every tournament, then people call you boring.
True.
That was Gaming Gladiators. They were stomping people in 25 minutes. They were like playing super aggressive and active heavy, and they were boring because they won every game. And then Falcons were winning everything and playing really slow, and they were somehow also boring. So what's it gonna be? Well, it's gonna be a fight for Liquid, poking. And, okay, how did he end up out here?
I don't know. He didn't hook shot in. Must have jetpacked in. Went on a little flight.
It was a trap, though.
A buyback immediately from the Enchantress. So Waska, at least in some regards, want to try and end this game for staff, trying to get him out of the Dawnbreaker ult, and it does so successfully. They need more, though. Stuns are coming in, but now he's on top of him. Another disruption going to be used, pulling him back. Does this actually get the SF away? He is back to the fountain. He is surviving. He will live, but his allies will not. It is Boxy who is dead. Nisha healing up in the fountain, a tier 4 about to die. Waska now have the Ancient exposed. There's still a glyph available, though. Start going for Pike. Not really a target you want to go for. Orchid stops Requiem. Immediate disruption going out. Orchid is going to go away. Force Staff gets him out. Requiem goes down, fearing all these heroes away. Saberlight going in. Saberlight's low. Now a Death Requiem, and now it's a GG. We are done with this game. Waska. Very clean game 2. What a way to bounce back from that game 1.
Yeah, just to reiterate ourselves, I think you and I and the panel, none of us thought they were going to win with this draft.
Thunder timed as the Wisdom Rune spawns. I think that play is sick and pretty hard to counter. More people should put that into play. Boxy is going to die again. The third death for Boxy in this game.
Maybe a bit of... We haven't really talked about this, but this could be a familiarity factor. Maybe he's just not that used to playing against Disruptor right now in this patch or his meta, but he's definitely get... Oh, God! That was so close to getting that wrong, Nisha.
Gonna build to tank up and scale and not try and force things. And if we get to that point, Waska's just gonna run out of damage. Toss on to Pike here with the Requiem from behind, right as the ult is coming in for the Dawnbreaker. It is not going to be enough to save, and the Epicenter is going to be used as well. Sacred is coming into a dangerous spot. DarkMago glimpses back onto the SF, doesn't send him too far away, while the Rolling Thunder keeps on hitting Nisha. Nisha's not out of HP just yet. Finally got him, though. DarkMago is going to need to try and slip away through the portal, though. Jumps up to the high ground.
I don't think he had enough mana.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He is just going to be caught. No way out of this one. That
went really well.
Yeah.
Initiate a lot for his team. But let's see. Bloodstone completed. On the Sand King looking great. Nisha will perhaps find an opening here. Onto Mago. If they have enough follow-up with Boxy.
He goes and he uses his swashbuckle. Gets tossed back even further. All he has to work with is a shield crash and can't get it off. Not with the calling there. Now the Dawnbreaker has jumped into this one. Gets hit by the calling once or twice. Glimpse back, trying to save. Stabilize. Beautiful entrance into this fight. Toss them together and finish him off. A double kill for the Sand King.
And the mid tower, too. Oh, boy. Well, Waska did definitely show up in game number 2 and outplay Liquid, but...
Speaking of BKB, Mickey is also going to be getting one, and that'll lead into...
This move from Waska cannot afford to fail, by the way.
Radiant are scanning.
If they get caught off here and lose another fight now, it's trouble. Liquid seem to have a very good idea of their movement.
Both teams should kind of know about this because of the Sentry situation, but they're going to go for the SF. Liquid's a little far away from their Shadow Feed. Dawnbreaker ultimate coming in. They're chain stunning him with the... Yeah, they even dropped the ult there. The Static Storm tossed together, though, and they are doing some big damage. They've already finished off one. Dawnbreaker, now the Pango and Pike. He has to just BKB TP out. Matthew stun and TP away. He's barely able to make it out in time, but it looks like Saberlight found the extra kill. Udomi gets burrow struck up. Chase after him. He does have TP. The dead shot now used. If he hides away, he is good. 5 minutes in fights. Well, we'll see. We're going to put that to the test here. Smoke up, running into Liquid, who have the Roshan control right now. Insania in this little spot is going to break the smoke. Mago's
nice
going to clear out this
movement,
jungle.
actually.
Insania is backing away, and the Rolling Thunder only just now hitting. They do manage to get a glimpse back onto him. Insania is going to die for that. They don't really get much in return here. WASKA is also doing this while the Dawnbreaker is still farming the other side of the map, ready to go with the ultimate. Oh, they get the Toss Requiem combo on the Dragonite, but here comes that Dawnbreaker ultimate, and it bails out the Dragonite. The BKB is used, but as you said, you can survive. Can you do the damage, though? Sacred certainly going to try, going on to Mickey right now, but Pike doesn't really want any of that action. Toss back onto Sacred while the Epicenter goes down onto the WASKA heroes. Saberlight pops his Bloodstone BKB, and he's untouchable for now. Nice it up with a two-man Burrow Strike. Beautiful stuff. Pike's going to die. Pike didn't want part of this fight anyway, and now he's been pulled into it, pulled down into his grave, and Mago, he's probably not making out either. Hit by an avalanche. Liquid defensively play it out where WASKA can farm and what they can do here. Trying to go for Saberlight? Maybe.
I think he's just dead. He doesn't have BKB. He
doesn't have BKB. He does have Bloodstone. They're chain stunning him up. And, oh no, Nisha. Oh. He got both the supports. That stops all the damage.
I don't know why I thought WASKA were bringing another hero, because I could see them the whole time, and those three just don't kill.
I also thought maybe there was a Finger of Death coming, but that's still on cooldown.
Yeah, that play, in my mind, I keep them in high enough regard that when I see them initiate there, I expect that they're bringing the hero that's going to contribute to actually getting the kill, because they weren't even close.
Pales in comparison, and the counter to that would be, of course, jumping him and chain stunning him, but if he has an Aegis, feels impossible to do so. WASKA may just have to give up on a lane here.
Liquid aren't going to stop, though. They've barely taken damage, so they can just go next lane. You're going to have to defend eventually. What are you buying time for by not defending that lane? Is the mid lane going to be easier? Definitely not if you've lost your Dawn already.
Yep, already gone. He does have buyback in the ult.
Mickey is hitting like a truck. Only one in the lasting presence.
I mean, I see nothing on the docket here when I'm looking at gold and quick buys.
If you have no big item
WASKA
coming up, you should defend the first lane, because then the conditions aren't going to change for the second lane, and you're just playing at a bigger disadvantage.
Yeah.
And now you... Okay, I just don't... I don't know. They're just losing the game. How long's left on the Aegis? Minute and 15. They're not even close to outlasting that. So WASKA looking a little bit hopeless here. Now they will be forced to fight, but they could just BKB Megas now.
They could. Are they going to? Rolling Thunder on in. Liquid backing up a little bit. The SF is a little bit low. Still has that second life.
This Pango roll is doing nothing.
Tried to hit it with the Burrow Strike as he came out of the Rolling Thunder. It kind of worked, but the Dawnbreaker ultimate is covering. Saberlight's going to drop that Epicenter. So that means Sacred is jumping into an ultimate, and it hurts real bad. Saberlight, nice two-man Burrow Strike in the backline as well. Helps kill Sacred. Disrupts WASKA's backline so they can easily deal with whatever is coming their way. Buybacks are coming, but Megas is already achieved. And now it's WASKA's turn to deal with pre-30-minute Megas.
Maybe they should just first pick Ogre. It just seems like all their best teams, they have Ogre. So just pick Ogre. You're just winning it.
Take the man. WASKA trying to get behind. They will get the initiation on Mickey. Dawnbreaker ultimate, they already force-staffed away. The Epicenter again. He's going to be landing in it. It's not fun for Sacred. Now it's going to be a Requiem too. He's sandwiched between double ults. And WASKA will GG out. Liquid keep their hopes a bit more alive for Dream League.
Oh, ye of little faith.